Y'all ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yo, it's your boy B Woods.
It's your boy EJ Stu.
What's going on? It's your boy Sam.
And welcome to another episode of
For Musicians Only. Conversations in the Talkback.
It's a podcast by musicians, but not just for musicians.
Get ready. We're going to talk a little bit about everything.
Plug in and let's go. What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome to a very special Father's Day edition of For Musicians Only. I'm your boy B Woods.
EJ Stu.
It's your boy Sam. What's going on?
What's going on, everybody? We are live from Campbell's campus. So shout out to Campbell University.
See you.
Yes, sir. We did a little something a little different this time. All right, but special shout outs to Campbell University, all right? Yo, fellas, how was your weekend?
Hey, man, it was good, brother. It was good. I had a photo shoot. It was hot as crap, but I made it through. We out here, though. Let's
Yes,
get
sir.
it.
We out here. We
Yes,
out
sir.
here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What about, Doc? Speak up so the people can hear you.
Well, I
Speak
get
up.
all the time in church.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Pretty good, man. Like another weekend of rest. I'm out here in the sun with the fellas, so we still cool.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Again, special shout outs to all the fathers out there. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
We want to give a special shout out to our circle of fifths. We took it to the Facebook, to the Instagram again, and you guys responded.
Yeah, man.
We asked you guys to drop some names of some good fathers that were in your life. All right. So what we're gonna do now, we're gonna definitely give those guys a shout out. All right. So what you got, Doc?
All right, so I got a few up top. First, shout out to my grandfather, Ambrose Lucas. Shout out to my father, James Matthews. Thank God for that man right there. Another special man in my life, James Easterling. Real quick, my dad was not in town for me to do a special segment in the show that we were going to do later. So, I just want to let you know, I love you, appreciate you for everything you are in me, to me, and for me. Won't ever take it for granted.
Yeah, man.
But we coming for that interview, Doc. We
Yeah,
coming for that
man.
interview. Stay tuned. We coming for that interview.
Busy man.
Next on our Father's Day shout out list, we got Lewis Lyons Jr. Shout out to Lewis.
Yeah.
We also got the late David Elliott. That was submitted by Star.
R.I.P.
So happy Father's Day to you guys as well.
So long. I'm sure she's
Shout out to our circle of fifths as well. Some other names that was mentioned: Sam Woods Sr.
Yes, sir.
For that, that's my papa. Happy Father's Day, papa. Happy Father's Day to Sam Woods Jr. That's my daddy. You'll see him a little bit later on. Happy Father's Day to Frank King. That's my uncle. All right, special shout out to these two guys right here, Tony Campbell Sr.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Doc. And also Wade Sims. Happy Father's Day, guys. Happy Father's
Good
Day.
old Wade. All right, yo. So I got, of course, my big cousin James Elliott. Someone gave you a shout out, man. Much love to you. Happy Father's Day, brother. Of course, Pastor Monterey Williams, he got you a shout out. Shout out to my brother, Philip Stewart. He's a great guy, father to the little lady. We got Mr. Maurice Johnson, Howard Moore, Donna McLean, rest in peace, JoJo. And that was a shout out from Sharon Sellers. Of course, to my father-in-law, Pastor Kelvin Pleasant. Shout out to you. Happy Father's Day. Love you, man. And like I said, to all the fathers out there and to my father as well. Love you all. Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day, guys. Happy Father's
Father's
Day,
Day.
guys. One last quick shout out that we got here. It's a special group of guys that we look forward to partnering up with in the
man.
very near future. So shout outs to the guys in the locker room conversations. Shout out to you guys. Jamie Bell, Lamar Bell,
Yes, sir.
Anthony Staten, Adam McLean, and Byron Farrell. Happy Father's Day to you guys as well. We look forward to linking up with you guys. You guys got something special going on with that locker room conversation as well.
Yes,
So
sir.
again, just happy Father's Day to all you guys out there.
And one quick closeout. We just want to say Happy Father's Day for us being from the same church.
Happy Father's Day, man. I see you back there in the back. Happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day.
We just want to give a shout out, since we are from the same ministry, the father of our church, Deacon Tommy Campbell.
Yes,
happy
sir.
Father's
Yes,
Day to
sir.
you as
Happy
well.
Father's Day.
Thank you for being an example, being a leader to all of us, all the deacons, all the men upon us. So we appreciate you.
Yo, it's so many people that we can shout out right
yeah,
now, man. We be here
definitely,
all
yeah,
day.
definitely.
We be here all day. So if we didn't call your name,
How
please.
about rapid fire Father's Day? Let's throw some names out. Mr. Purdy Elliott.
Oh, Purdy Elliott.
Okay, what you got?
Why you do me like that? I'm not good.
What you got?
Arthur Grice.
Okay.
Jerry Lucas.
Jerry Lucas. Okay, I got Rodney Tillman.
Ty Morrison.
Okay.
Ah, dang.
Rapping
Brad Woods.
EJ Stu. Let's go.
Darren Hill.
Yeah, I like that.
Dang. I was about to say Ty Morrison.
I'm about to go through the whole name list of the guys at the church. The whole Victory Tabernacle squad. Yo, shout out. Man, why EJ throw us on the spot like that, man?
Hey, shout out Danny Owens, bro.
Shout out D.O.
Yeah.
D.O.
Sam O.
Yes, sir.
Mike
B.O.
O.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All the O's.
Yeah, man.
Much
Yo,
love.
shout out to my homeboy Marvin McCormick too, man.
Yes, sir.
Of course, my big brother Snook, Lewis Hooker.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Again, we gonna be all day doing all
Yes,
this.
sir. Yes, sir.
But again, we're gonna be shout outs again, guys. Very it takes anybody can make a baby.
Fact.
Anybody can make a baby, but shout out to you guys for stepping up.
That's it, man.
Got some stepfathers, you know what I'm saying, stepping up, taking care of your business.
Facts.
Taking care of your business.
Facts.
All right, so segue to our next one. What we did for today's shed session, we did a little bit different. All right. Shout outs again to James Matthews. He out of town celebrating. He out of town celebrating. So we couldn't get his interview. But what we decided to do was just take some time out and interview our fathers. All right. So here's what you got. So take a look at it. Here we go. What's going on, Circle of Fifths? Again, this is a special episode of our Father's Day edition of For Musicians Only. I'm sitting here with my pops, my dad, Sam Woods Jr. Tell Circle of Fifths what's up.
What's up?
Oh, here we go.
What's up, Circle of Fifths? What's up?
This is y'all in for a treat. I got my daddy to sit down with me and talk to me for a little bit. All right, so
What's going on, guys? EJ Stewart here. For Musicians Only podcast, Conversations in the Talkback. Guess what? I'm here with my dad. That's right. I know I'm EJ Stu, Norman III, but this is the big man, Norman Jr.
That's right.
Yeah, man. So like I said, I'm just sitting here with him. We enjoying a good conversation, man, and getting ready for Father's Day coming up. This is my father. I'm a father as well, so we're just glad to be able to have this opportunity to talk a little bit.
all right, so what we're gonna do right now, Daddy? Just want to throw some rapid fire questions out to you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give you a category, and you just tell me your favorite. So one word answer. So I'm gonna be like your favorite color. You just give me one word answer.
Okay.
All right, that's cool.
Okay.
All right, ready? Here we go. Favorite color.
Blue.
Favorite singer.
Sam.
Favorite musician.
John P. Key.
Favorite food.
Seafood.
Favorite athlete.
MJ.
Oh Lord. Favorite
MJ.
restaurant.
I like Bay Breeze.
Favorite Bible verse.
I can do all things through Christ, which strengthens me.
What's the verse? Do you know?
Philippians.
Oh, okay. Favorite hobby. Quick.
Bicycle.
Oh yeah, you do. All right, favorite child. You ain't gotta answer that. I'm so young. You ain't gotta answer that. We all know I'm the favorite one. But nah,
All right, here we go. Boom. What's your favorite color?
Blue,
Okay. How tall are you?
5'6".
Favorite basketball team?
Lakers, back in the 80s. Right.
Okay. If you had the opportunity to get your dream car of all time, what would it be?
About a Rolls Royce Phantom.
Ooh, see, I get that from him. That's what I want. Yes, sir. Okay, well, that's good. That was a little bit about him. Like I said, some of those things I didn't even know, so that's pretty cool. Good to learn new things, man. And take the time to throw some rapid fire at your dad, man. It'd be really cool to find out some stuff. All right, so we're going to move on. I got a couple of questions here that I just want to ask, not just for myself, but for sons and fathers around the world, just, questions that you get information from. All right, so we're going to start off with, let's do this. What is something that you always told as a child that you realized that you might not be important to receive then, but as you got older, you realized, hey, you know what? They was talking right. My parents was talking right, and now you can pass on to your children.
Wow, that's good. Just to do what's right. It costs too much to do wrong. And when you've done wrong and you find out later, sometimes it's too late. So let's just do right. How about that?
Okay, I like that. Okay.
One of the main things I could think about was that they taught me about working hard for what you want in life. You know, you got to work for it. Work hard, work smart. Don't be lazy. Work hard for what you want in life. And if you work hard for what you want in life, you will be successful.
Okay, good takeaway. Question number 2. What world event has had the most impact on you? So what world event has had the most impact on you?
World event. I would think right now, what we're in right now, this pandemic that we're in right now,
Okay.
it has an effect on me right now.
Because nobody's, been through this, you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Just shut down everything.
It's been unexpected. At first, I initially thought about, I was thinking about maybe Vietnam era or something like that. But this pandemic that we're in right now, with people having to wear masks and social distancing and this type of thing, with physically distancing, it really has made a difference and made an impact on what we do now.
Okay, so
Well, the first thing come to mind is the most important event of my life is when I gave my life to Christ. You're talking 40 some years ago, and if I would do anything different, I would have done it earlier.
Okay, I like that. Okay, so that's an event that was in your life. So what about something that has happened specifically in the world, like a world event? Like I know I experienced 9/11, and I remember us talking about that. We went through different things. I know with the presidency and first African American president. What's something that you've experienced since you've been alive, as far as the world, that you would say was pretty much impactful?
Okay, what you said about 9/11, that's a good one.
Oh,
I remember where I was, what I was doing specifically, the time that it happened.
Okay.
And when you think back on it, if life wasn't real, it got real then.
Man, okay. And I actually remember being a child and you sat us down and you explained to us what was going on. And, we didn't understand, but you showed us that, we can't take life for granted because you never know when something may happen. And we always got to care for others as well. So that was definitely a good life lesson. That was very impactful for us as well. Okay. So with that being said, given the COVID-19 situation here and everything happening in the justice system, what do you think the world needs more of right now? What would heal the land?
Prayer.
Well, I know you was going to say that. That's true. I like that. That's true. Wow. And of course, that's something we were taught at a very young age, that's a tool that we have in order to overcome a lot of things as well. Even when things are crazy, they can take anything they want away from us. They can't take prayer. So I like that. And he taught me that a long time ago. Okay.
What the world needs more of today is love. We need more love one to another. We have to love one another. In spite of what we go through, we still have to show love one to another.
you're absolutely right. All right. So what's the best advice that your dad gave to you? So what's the best advice that Papa gave to you? What do you remember?
I would just say work. To be successful, work. Do what you're supposed to do. Get out there. And he showed a good example.
Papa sure did. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he showed a good
Man of many talents.
Man of many talents.
Shout out to Papa. Yeah, man of many talents.
Happy Father's Day, Papa. Happy love. And that's one of the things that's really has stuck to me to this day. Just continue to work for what you want, work hard, work smart. Even as a young child, 13 to 14 years old, work, go out there, be smart, work for what you want in life, and you will be successful.
Okay.
I would say, being that it's Father's Day, but I would say this anyway. Being a dad, what if that was the thing that you would put on this earth to do?
Yeah.
It's that important. It's that important for you, your family, and your kids, because there are many that didn't have fathers. And if you did, you should be thankful. You should take what you learned from that, pass it down to your own family, and keep that thing going. Hang in there. It gets rough sometimes, that's real, but hang in there.
That's cool. That's cool. And I definitely appreciate that. Being a father, I know that I've come to you plenty of times. Couldn't do it without you. Couldn't do it without you. Definitely appreciate that. Okay, so we're coming to a close. I got one more question for you. Is there anything, especially being a father now, and even a grandfather,
Oh yeah.
is there anything that you wish that you would have asked or learned in the past with other adults or other father figures, uncles, dads, whatever the case, anybody in your life then that you would have been able to pull information from that would help you today, being a father, being a grandfather?
Wow, that's a hard question. I don't know if I had anything that I would ask. What I will say is that I did find out early on that how important it was to give it my all, and of course allow God to help me to do what I do. And when I see how you are with your sons now, I wouldn't do anything different, I don't think. Maybe I would start earlier, maybe. But it's just good to be able to see what little bit I learned, what I passed on, play out before my eyes without you even knowing. I just watch my grandboys, and yeah, that's I'll leave it at that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you have it. We got a couple of questions that we was able to ask my dad. Definitely appreciate it. Now, one thing we want to throw in here, because of the fact that this is a For Musicians Only podcast and we want to share with everybody the fact that we are musicians. One thing that myself and the rest of my podcast brothers have in common is that we all play instruments, and we all have dads who had to deal with us growing up playing instruments, making noise and things like that. What is something as a father, and I myself getting ready to go through it with my kids, developing their gift. What is something that you can give to the other fathers out there whose children who may not just play instruments but have other things like football or sports and dealing with certain things that they're good at? What can you give other fathers that may have not yet experienced it but will be experiencing it, as far as advice and helping them through certain things as their child is developing the gift?
Easy. Guard the gift. It's that simple. Sometimes it's just like a car. You wouldn't give a 5-year-old the keys to your car, right? Because he's 5 years old. Right. They don't know. But you being that father, you being in that position that you can see much farther along, you gotta guard that gift, because the world will take it and suck it out of them and then wring the life out of them and then throw them to the wolves. So you got to be the one to guard that gift, and in due season, you'll reap.
Awesome answer, and I am evidence to believe that is what a great father does. And whenever you go through that and you have that, I'm telling you, there's no greater feeling to know that you're covered and have a family support group that's there for you, and a father that's not going to let you go any kind of way. I just want to say I love you. I appreciate you. I'm telling you, being a father has been very challenging, but you've made it very comforting, very easy, because of you being an example and being able to come to you whenever I need things or whenever I'm lost and have things going on. So, like I said, I appreciate you. Definitely love you for that. And of course, shout out to my brother Philip Stewart. He couldn't make it tonight, but he's in this as well as far as the boys. And of course, like I said, this is EJ Stewart, the Big Stu from For Musicians Only podcast, Conversations in the Talkback. Happy Father's Day to everybody.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day. Hey, stand strong. Peace and love, man. We appreciate everybody. Peace.
2 more questions, and I'm going to let you go, all right? So is there anything that you wish you would have asked your parents but you never did? So is there anything that you wish you would have asked, either your mom or your dad, but you never had a chance to ask?
There's no question that that I've had to ask my parents that I wish I have asked them. Everything that I wanted to ask them, I have asked them that question. And there have been some questions down through the years, and I just asked them, and they would share with me, the answer. I didn't go around with any doubt about anything. I don't care what the subject is. I've always been able to talk to them about anything. They've always left the door open. I could talk to them about anything, ask them any question that I want, no matter what it is about. Now that I've become a man, I can talk to my dad about man things. Man, whatever. you know, the door is open, and that door has always been open. And I cannot think of anything that I wanted to ask them that I didn't ask them.
All right, I'm about to put you on the spot. I know I didn't talk to you about this, but this is just thinking. You went through the civil rights movement, right?
Yeah.
How old were you during the civil rights movement?
How old was I?
Yes, sir.
I was we're doing the civil rights movements actually around 13, 14, something.
So you're a
like
teenager.
that. Teenager, yeah.
Okay. Is there any difference between then and what's going on now? Or what similarities do you see from then and now? I'm not throwing you on the spot right now, but that just came to my mind. What's the similarities, differences? Talk to me about your experience, because I have teenage daughters that are going through this right now. I mean, they're females, but as an African American man, what's the difference between then and what's going on now?
Well, then and now, I think now it's a little more subtle. Try to be more subtle, but they try to keep things undercover. But there are cameras and social technology to help protect us and help with justice. But back then, you didn't really have the cameras and the things on your phones to take care of that aspect of it.
It's televised now.
It's more televised now. But there are some laws in place, but there ought to be more laws in place to help protect that kind of situation and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't mean to put you on the spot like that though. But last thing, we always end our podcast with the segment called "At the End of the Day." Mm-hmm. All right, so at the end of the day, only thing I really want you to do, speak something over my life as your son, as your eldest son.
As my eldest son,
speak something into my life. I
would just let you know that you are a gift from God. To us, you're a gift from God. And that can go into depth. You know more about, you're really a gift from God. And you are blessed. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are blessed because you are my seed, which I've told you that before.
Oh, shut up, Bob. We sometimes speak in tongues on the podcast. I'm sorry, but go ahead.
You are blessed because you are my seed. You're above and not beneath. You are the head and not the tail. And I would just encourage you to continue doing what you're doing for the Lord. Continue to remain faithful and just keep on keeping on. I'm very proud of you. Very proud of you in so many ways. Just keep on doing what you're doing because you're doing a great work.
Appreciate it, Pops. Appreciate it. All right, that's us. Y'all peace. We out.
Take care.
Good stuff, Daddy. That's it. All right, so we hope y'all enjoyed our shed session for today. Again, shout outs to our father, Sam Wood. Shout outs.
Norman Stewart Jr.
James Matthews.
Shout outs to you guys, man. Shout out to you guys. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap it up, guys. All right, so at the end of the day, y'all know how we end every session. At the end of the day, how you want to start off?
At the end of the day, I'm going to just be real. Being a father is the best gift that God can give you, man. I'm telling you, when you have children, when you are responsible for something or someone and you're able to impart in their lives, hands down, that's the best thing. So shout out to everyone who's making the sacrifice. And like Wood said earlier, anybody can make a baby. Anybody can make a baby, but it takes a real man to step up to be partaking in someone's life to help them grow. Shout out to all the fathers.
What you got, Doc? At the end of the day,
I'm not a father, but I can say I commend every man and every father figure who has stepped up to the plate. Not only for those who have lost their original father, but to those who haven't had that example throughout their life. I commend y'all. Shout outs to y'all for doing your thing, stepping in. I look forward to being a great father one day.
Yeah.
So and you will be.
Definitely.
You will be. Take time.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Please take your time. Definitely gonna take my time, man. Yeah. But, end of the day.
That's what's up. So at the end of the day, when it comes to fatherhood, you've heard this over again. Anybody can make a baby.
Yeah, man.
Being a father has taught me so much. It has taught me sacrifices. It has taught me discipline. It has is still working on my patience.
Oh yeah, every day, brother.
So I don't know if y'all can see them in the background back there, but my people's back there in the background now, you know. So
Starting five.
My starting five back there. But again, at the end of the day, being a father is a great privilege from God. So don't ever take that for granted. We, as you know, the Bible says we are the head of the house.
Yeah.
So lead, teach. You know, when you decide to settle down with that nice young lady, you know, do it together. You know what I'm saying? Like they say, it takes a village. It takes a village.
Definitely.
I can't do it by myself. You know what I'm saying? He can't do it by himself. He won't be able to do it. Well, he can, but you know, later on when that comes, you know, we can lean on each other's experience. Learn from the conversations that I just had with my father. You know what I'm saying? Things that he's gone through, that he's experienced. We don't have to go down that same road. So at the end of the day, being a father is definitely a privilege. And I keep going back to the honor and reverence it. You know, take it serious. It's for real. I can't stand. You know, and I know a couple of them. It just irks my nerves that don't really, we'll say, man up and take responsibility.
That's it, man.
So at the end of the day, that's what my challenge is today. Man up. I got that from the locker room conversation too. That's their thing. Man up.
And let me say this: shout out to all the mothers that allow us to be fathers, allow us to play our role, so we can impact our children as well. Like he said, it's a team thing, man. We can't be fathers without a mother. You know what I'm saying? So when you make that decision to have the children and get married and do what you do, and you become a father, definitely make sure it's a teamwork thing, because you're going to have to do things for that child that a mother cannot do. So keep on stepping up, keep on doing your thing, man, and work together.
It's always like, you know, I always see this too when it comes to Father's Day. You know, shout out to the single mamas. You know, I love y'all, but you know, we shouting out the men right now too. You know what I'm saying? We don't get the praise and deserve that we. You know what I'm saying?
Mom, you want fried chicken too?
I already put my menu out for the day, so I expect that. I expect that. She back there in the back. I expect to have that pork chops, and we about to grub. So, but again, hey, special shout outs before we get out. Anybody else who want to shout out? I know we didn't shout out everybody already. So
again, I mean, I can't say it enough. Shout out to all the men that step up and do their job, man, and handle their business, man. Happy Father's Day to all, man.
And a special extraordinary shout out to our Heavenly Father.
Yeah,
who orchestrated everything from the get. Yes,
definitely, man.
We wouldn't make it without him.
Never would have met. Okay,
look, you can play that after.
And while we going there, for the fathers that feel like it may not be hard, may not be easy, and struggling, and every day is going to be a challenge, allow God to guide you, man. There's no possible way that myself and this guy will be able to do what we do for our families as fathers without God. So take that step, man. While you stepping up, take that step and allow him to come in and guide you on how to do it, man. You will see it makes all the difference.
Yes, sir.
Definitely. Before we get out of here, too, again, want to shout out my starting five.
Yeah.
Salute y'all.
Shout out to mines.
Yes, sir. And as always, Dr. Campbell, we ain't gonna never leave her out. Shout outs to Dr. Campbell.
Yes.
Love you, Dr. Campbell. Appreciate you. And pretty much that concludes another episode, a very special Father's Day edition of For Musicians Only. Oh, one thing, cut the music. Let's go ahead and put this out here today. 7-0-6.
7-0-6. Let's go.
706.
Episode.
Our launch date for our first official episode will be July the 6th.
Let's go.
All right, so 706. Make sure y'all subscribe to all our socials. Spread the word, guys. Spread the word. Jesus is coming soon, right? Yeah. But spread the word about this For Musicians Only conversations in the Talkback, guys. We appreciate you guys. Shout outs again to the Circle of Fifths. All right, we out. Be blessed. Peace. It is.